Section 8, question 7. The diagram below shows a square-based pyramid of height 8 units. Square ABC has a side length of 6 units. The coordinates of A and D are 600 and 338. C lies in the y-axis. Write down the coordinates of B. So we can see, remember for 3D coordinates, X movement is along the way, Y movement is your sense of depth into the board or into the page, and Z movement is up and down. So we can see that the X coordinate of B is as far along as A, so the X coordinate for B must also be 6. It's a square base pyramid, which means if that's 6, that's 6. So we need to travel in by 6 units. The Z coordinate is the height, so we can see that B lies on the base, so its height must be 0, so the coordinates of B are 660. Part B, determine the components of dA and dB. Well, dA is equal to A minus D. So that's 600 minus 338. And that's equal to 3 minus 3 minus 8. For dB, dB is equal to B minus D. So that's 660 minus 338. So that's 3 minus 8. So next we're looking for the angle ADB. So we can use this information and put it into the formula for the scalar product. So cos ADB is going to be equal to dA dot dB over magnitude dA times magnitude dB. So that's scalar product for the first bit, so that's going to be 3 times 3 plus 3 times minus 3 plus minus 8 times minus 8. And that will give me 64. So the scalar product is 64. I'm now going to find the magnitude of dA and dB. So for the magnitude of dA, that's square root of 3 squared plus 3 squared plus minus 8 squared, which is square root of 9 plus 9 plus 64, and that is the square root of 82. So for the magnitude of dB, that's the square root of 3 squared plus minus 3 squared plus minus 8 squared. So that's the square root of 9 plus 9 plus 64, which is also root 82. Root 82 times root 82 is 82, so I've now got cos ADB is equal to 64 over 82. ADB is equal to cos inverse 64 over 82. So I'm going to enter that into the calculator, and that will give me 30.7 degrees, and that's the final answer. Section 8, question 8. An equilateral triangle of side 3 units is shown. The vectors P and Q are represented in the diagram. What is the value of P dot Q? Well, P dot Q is equal to magnitude P times magnitude Q times cos of the angle in between. Now, since it's an equilateral triangle, that will be cos 60. It's an equilateral triangle, which also tells me that each side here is 3 units, so that's 3 times 3 times cos 60. Cos 60 is an exact value, which is 1/2. So it's 3 times 3 times a half, and that's 9/2. That's option B.